Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India Live, India's voice to the world. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran. Coming up in the next 30 minutes. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses the country's diaspora in Warsaw, says India and Poland have finalized a social security agreement. India's central bank governor Shaktikanta Das ranked top central banker globally for the second consecutive year. And the deputy head of Russia's Security Council, Dmitry Medvedev, says Ukraine's incursion into Russia's Kursk region means there will be no talks until Kyiv is defeated. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the Indian diaspora in Poland's capital, Warsaw. The Prime Minister spoke about India's growth story, saying that during the last 10 years, 250 million people came out of poverty, while days are not far ahead when India will become the world's third largest economy. The Prime Minister said that India, following the tradition of Buddha, is committed to peace rather than war. He emphasized that India advocates for peace in the region and believes that now is not the time for conflict.
भारत बुद्ध की विरासत वाली धरती है। और जब बुद्ध की बात आती है तो जो युद्ध नहीं शांति पर विश्वास करती है। और इसलिए भारत इस रीजन में भी स्थायी शांति का एक बड़ा पैरोकार है। भारत का मत एकदम साफ है। ये युद्ध का युग नहीं है। ये उन चुनौतियों से निपटने के लिए एकजुट होने का समय है, जिनसे मानवता को सबसे बड़े खतरे हैं। इसलिए भारत डिप्लोमेसी और डायलॉग पर बल दे रहा है।
And addressing the Indian diaspora in Warsaw, the Prime Minister announced Jam Sahib Memorial Youth Action Program. This initiative will invite 20 Polish youths to visit India.
भारत जाम साहब मेमोरियल यूथ एक्शन प्रोग्राम शुरू करने जा रहा है। इसके तहत भारत 20 पोलिश युवाओं को हर साल भारत आने के लिए आमंत्रित करेगा। इससे भारत के बारे में पोलैंड के युवाओं को और ज्यादा जानने का मौका मिलेगा। साथियों, यहां का कोल्हापुर मेमोरियल भी कोल्हापुर के महान राजघराने के प्रति पोलैंड की जनता का श्रद्धाभाव है, एक ट्रिब्यूट है।
Earlier, upon his arrival in Poland, the Prime Minister was greeted by the Indian community upon his arrival at his hotel in Warsaw. He received a rousing welcome there. A cultural dance was performed for him, and the Prime Minister was seen interacting with children on the occasion. Members of the Indian diaspora who got a chance to meet the Prime Minister expressed their excitement and delight.
He said that I did a very good work, and he also blessed me, and it felt like a dream because I've never seen a Prime Minister. This was my first time, and I saw him so close, and it was like so good.
First of all, for getting such opportunity to meet him, and our Prime Minister is so expressive, and he looks at each and everyone, and I had an opportunity to also shake hand with him, and when he blessed my daughter, it was the moment to us. Yeah, it's like he's a hero for India everywhere, and we are very happy. Such a glorious moment.
Well, he just first came to us, and we just asked how he's feeling. And first of all, he blessed us. He congratulated us that it was a really nice performance.
He took photos with us, so it was very amazing experience for us. We are so excited.
उन्होंने ये साइन दिया है, उन्होंने उनकी आंखों में पूरा सच दिख गया है कि वो अपनी माँ को कितना प्यार करते हैं, और ये बहुत सारा कुछ पावन हो गया, और उन्होंने मेरी राखी भी ले लिया है।
उन्होंने उनका नाम पूछा और आशीर्वाद दिया, बहुत अच्छी बात थी।
She is very blessed for us, and I think so. This is one of the I would never forget this because this is a speechless moment for all of us.
सौभाग्य हो गया उनको मिलके कि कभी सोचा ना था कष्टी तेरे में भी लहरा जाएगी। एक मन था कि तेरे आसपास घूमूं, एक ऐसा एहसास हुआ कि खुद भगवान हमारे सामने आ गए।
So I'm really happy that I get the autograph from him and I see him that much close. So yeah, it's been wonderful, and I'm really thankful to the BAPS who gave us chance.
It's a proud moment for our community to have met Mr. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister of India. We are blessed and looking forward to some more meetings like this.
Modi ji brings a certain calm and peace with him. He completes the Indian diaspora outside, so the family is complete with him coming and visiting us. We are very proud and we are very happy that he came here.
It's such a historic event to see Honorable Prime Minister to Poland, and just exactly 10 years back I had an exclusive privilege of meeting him during President Jinping's visit in Ahmedabad, and when I showed him a photo he blessed me, and it was really heart-touching. Amazing.
India's Prime Minister Modi paid tributes at the Dobry Maharaja Memorial in Warsaw that was built in honor of the Jam Sahib of Navanagar, Digvijay Singh Ji Ranjit Singh Ji Jadeja's remarkable act of kindness during the Second World War. The story of the Dobry Maharaja is one of the most evocative chapters in relations between India and Poland. This moving tribute to the compassion of the Maharaja continues to have a lasting impact on India-Poland relations. On this occasion, Wing Commander Shatru Shia Singh Ji Digvijay Singh Ji Jadeja, the Maharaja of Jam Sahib of Navanagar, shared his joy on learning that Prime Minister Modi interacted with his extended family in Poland. In a written message, he praised Mr. Modi's thoughtful gesture that embodies the spirit and humanity that mirror the good Maharaja Digvijay Singh Ji Ranjit Singh Ji Jadeja. He requested the Prime Minister to consider setting up a youth, student and cultural exchange between the two countries.
Public secondary school. In 2004, it was expanded by one of the first Polish international branches, implementing international baccalaureate program. The establishment of the school was preceded by discussion on the educational teaching program by future parents, teachers and students who wanted a different education than before. In practice, the atmosphere of partnership between teachers, students and parents specific to Bednarska was created. In 1999,
Prime Minister Modi also visited the Monte Cassino Memorial that honors Polish soldiers' bravery in the Second World War. The monument, unveiled in 1999, commemorates the heroic efforts of the 2nd Polish Corps. It reflects the enduring bond between Poland and its allies. The 2nd Polish Corps, led by General Władysław Anders, successfully captured the Monte Cassino Hill and its monastery, marking a pivotal moment in the campaign to liberate Rome. The Prime Minister also visited the Kolhapur Memorial and paid homage to the Polish-Indian legacy of the Valivade Kolhapur camp in the Polish capital. The Valivade village near Kolhapur town in the western Indian state of Maharashtra was where more than 5,000 Poles had lived and worked for several years before returning to their motherland. The majority of them had arrived either by land or sea after evacuations from Polish camps during the Second World War. And Prime Minister Modi also met with members of the Indian community at Kolhapur Memorial. Many Maharashtrian families were also present. Vishal Barrister caught up with some of them. Take a listen.
I'm here at Monte Cassino in Warsaw, and this is also called the Kolhapur Memorial. Prime Minister met some of the Indians here, and they are dressed in Maharashtrian style. So first talk to the Marathi people here, because this is Kolhapur Memorial. What did the PM say to you?
Jai Shivaji, Jai Marathi. We are proud here to be here and being a Maharashtrian dress, because this is a Kolhapur Memorial openings. So we are excited, and this is our lifetime moment for us.
Did you get to meet the Prime Minister?
Yes, and they just asked about my daughter. What is her name and where is she from?
So what did you say?
I said her name is Tara and she is from Nasik.
So she got the blessings of the Prime Minister. And how is the feeling after meeting the Prime Minister?
It is very, very proud moment for us. We can't express also in the word. First time.
We have a young lady. What's her name?
Marlene.
Molly. So how did you like the Prime Minister? Did you say hello to him?
Yes,
How did you like him?
I liked him.
You like him. And what do you have to say?
I can say that it's a proud moment. It's like a festival today. We all have taken off from our work and we are here to welcome him. We are in news. That's the amazing thing, I think. And it's a proud moment for all of us, I think, all Indians being together. You see people dressed so nicely. And it's like a celebration or a festival today for us. So, really.
Now, what do you like in the Prime Minister? What is the quality that you like in him?
Well, I think that there's an aura around him. So when he was here, there was like, oh, this man, this is the center of the aura, and there is a charm around him, which is very good, and he holds that stature for getting the respect out of people. So I think he's quite. He stands up to the position that he holds on the leadership profile.
So there you hear, and they are also full of smile, full of excitement, having met the Prime Minister. This is Vishal Barrister from Monte Cassino Memorial in Warsaw with cameraman Sanjeev Sharma, DD News.
And Prime Minister Modi offered thorough tributes at the Monte Cassino Memorial in Warsaw. On this occasion, he also met the survivors of the Polish refugee camp in Walivade, Kolhapur in India. Vishal Barrister spoke with Padma awardee and former Polish ambassador to India, Maria Christopher Birsky. Vishal Barrister also spoke to the survivor of a refugee camp, Andrzej Czendiski.
Here at the Kolhapur Memorial, I have with me the survivor of the refugee camp. He was in Walivade, and I have also with me the former ambassador of Poland to India. Let's talk to the ambassador first. Sir, today the Prime Minister visited. He is the first Prime Minister to come to this place. How's the feeling?
Well, we are proud that this could have happened, and the very warm welcome that Prime Minister Modi has received in Poland is but the best proof of that it's something that happened really after long years. I don't remember exactly who was the last Prime Minister who visited Poland, but it was ages.
How do you see the change after Prime Minister Narendra Modi took over in India-Poland relationship?
I hope that the visit of Prime Minister will be a booster to further development of relations, also trade. We have a lot of good things to offer to India, and of course India has a lot to offer to us.
I have with me Mr. Kendinsky, who is 88 years old and who's also the survivor of that refugee camp. How do you feel about this? I have the interpreter with us. How do you feel about this visit of the Prime Minister, and what memories do you get from those days?
Byłem w tym czasie, kiedy obok tego osiedla Walivade był i chodził Mahatma Gandhi.
when he was in Valivade settlement. At the same time, there was time of Mahatma Gandhi movement, this peaceful movement developing.
There you heard from Mr. Kendensky. He is reminded of his old days, days of Mahatma Gandhi, days of his childhood in India, and definitely India and Poland have a long way to go, and this visit of the Prime Minister would be the stepping stone between India and Poland strong friendship. With cameraman Sanjeev from the Kolhapur Memorial in Monte Cassino, this is Vishal Baristo for DD India.
And moving on, Ukraine has launched the largest drone attack yet on Russia's capital, Moscow, killing one Russian and injuring at least two others. Telegram messaging services and WhatsApp briefly suffered a major outage in Russia. More in the next report.
The Russia-Ukraine conflict fails to end. Kiev fired 11 drones on Wednesday at Moscow, but on the one hand, Russia said they were shot down during one of the largest strikes against the capital, while on the other hand, Ukrainian Defense Forces reported stopping 50 Russian drones and missiles. Dmitry Medvedev, deputy head of Russia's Security Council, said the incursion into Kursk region means there will be no talks until Ukraine is completely defeated on the battlefield.
An attempt by the Ukrainian armed forces to encroach our territory is in principle, and I will once again emphasize what was said by the Russian authorities makes any negotiations with them impossible, though they are still apparently trying to dictate their ideology to the international community.
Russia's Electoral Commission has said that it is postponing local elections in 7 municipalities in the Kursk region, where Ukrainian troops launched an offensive. Russian President Putin has promised action against those responsible for the attack.
The same way we fought with terrorists previously, now we fight with those who commit crimes in Kursk region, Donbass and Novorossiya. But the same way we achieved our goals in the fight against terrorism, we will achieve our goals in the fight against neo-Nazism. And we will certainly punish the criminals. There can be no doubt about that.
As fighting rages on in Kursk and Belgorod region, Russia has established 3 troop groups in the border regions for defending Russian residents and territory against attacks by drones and other means. Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belosov attended a coordination meeting saying the 3 troop groups are named after the regions of Belgorod, Bryansk and Kursk. Messaging services Telegram and WhatsApp briefly suffered a major outage in Russia on Wednesday. Users from both platforms reported a spike in server connection issues beginning around 2 p.m. Moscow time, 1100 hours GMT, according to monitoring websites. Ukraine's parliament voted on Wednesday to join the International Criminal Court as Kiev seeks to bring Russia to justice over war crimes it is alleged to have committed throughout its invasion. The ICC prosecutes grave offences like genocide and crimes against humanity and has the power to issue arrest warrants that its 124 members are obliged to execute. Bureau Report, DD India.
India's central bank governor Shaktikanta Das has retained the top spot as the world's best central banker for the second consecutive year. This according to Global Finance magazine's annual rankings. Here's a report on India's remarkable economic boom and how Governor Das is steering the country's money supply towards a stronger financial future.
In a testament to India's economic prowess, Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikanta Das has been ranked the world's top central banker for the second consecutive year by the US-based Global Finance magazine. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to social media to congratulate RBI Governor Das on his A+ grade rating by the US magazine. The Prime Minister praised Das's leadership and commitment to economic growth and stability, saying this is a recognition of his leadership at the RBI and his work towards ensuring economic growth and stability. Das's ranking is a testament to his success in key areas including inflation control, economic growth goals, currency stability and interest rate management. Under Das's leadership, RBI has maintained a 7.2% growth projection for the financial year 2025. This steady outlook is backed by a consistent track record, with India's GDP growth rate remaining above 7% for every quarter of the financial year. The government's flagship social security scheme added 1.93 million members in June 2023, a 7.9% increase from the previous year, as per the data released by the Employees Provident Fund organization. Foreign direct investment has seen an upstick with a 26.4% increase to $22.4 billion during April to June. This marks the fastest pace of expansion in nearly 5 quarters, signaling a rise in cross-border investment globally.
Domestic economic activity continues to be resilient. On the supply side, steady progress in southwest monsoon, higher cumulative kharif sowing, and improving reservoir levels augur very well for the kharif output. Manufacturing activity continues to gain ground on the back of improving domestic demand.
Over the past decade, Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government has skillfully struck a balance between driving economic expansion and uplifting the socio-economic welfare of its citizens. A remarkable achievement of this tenure is a significant reduction in poverty, with approximately 250 million individuals rising above the poverty line in the last 10 years, as reported by the Niti Aayog. This milestone underscores the government's dedication to fostering inclusive growth, ensuring that economic progress benefits all segments of the society. Bureau Report, DD India.
And now take a look at what else is making news around the world. 3 staff members of a high school in the western Bosnia were killed after a school employee in western Bosnia shot at them. The shooter attempted to commit suicide after the attack. Police have launched an investigation into the incident. A severe drought along Spain's Costa Blanca has made tap water undrinkable in several towns, forcing residents to rely on bottled water for basic needs. As water levels drop, rising salinity has led authorities to declare tap water unsafe for drinking or cooking. Activists cite overdevelopment, climate change and mass tourism as key factors worsening the crisis. Rescue operations resume as 6 people, including famous British tycoon, still missing after luxury yacht sinks off the coast of Sicily, Italy. The 56-meter-long sailboat was carrying 22 people and was anchored just off the coast of Porticello when it was hit by an unexpectedly violent storm on the 19th of August. In sports news, Greg Barclay on Tuesday confirmed that he will step down from his role as the ICC chairperson when his tenure ends on the 30th of November. An ICC chairperson is eligible for 3 terms of 2 years each, and Barclay, a New Zealand-based attorney, has so far completed 4 years. He was appointed as the independent ICC chair in November 2020 before being re-elected in 2022. According to reports, Jay Shah might be one of the candidates who could take over from Barclay as the new chair of the ICC. India's double Olympic bronze medalist Manu Bhaker on Tuesday confirmed that she will miss the ISSF World Cup final in New Delhi in October. Her coach Jaspal Rana had hinted a week ago that Manu Bhaker will take a break after a grueling schedule leading up to the Paris Olympic Games. The 22-year-old achieved a qualification for the ISSF season ender by making the podium in the Olympics. Manu Bhaker said, and I quote, "I'll be taking a break because it has been 8.5 years without a break. Now I have decided to give my shoulder a little rest. I'll be taking a 3-month break. After that, I'll be starting again. I will start competing after 4 or 5 months." And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of DD India Live. You can get all the latest news and updates on the DD India mobile app. It's available on Android and iOS platforms. You can scan the QR code on the screen to download it. And let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. You can connect with us on Facebook, X and Instagram. You can also check out our website ddindia.co.in. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran. From all of us here in New Delhi, thanks for watching DD India Live.